happening, guys? Velvethamma coming at you live. It is New Year's Eve, the 31st, Tuesday, and we got about 19 degrees. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. We got one of these kinds. We had to go out yesterday, and it was supposed to only be just a little coating of snow, and we ended up, it started snowing early Monday morning, not really late Sunday night. I think I got off the mumble at about midnight or something like that, and slept a couple hours and got up and was going to go to work, and it hadn't snowed until, I guess it started snowing about 5:30 yesterday morning, and I went out, and we had a wind shift on us and started blowing out of the north, and we ended up with about 2 inches of lake effect snow in about 2 hours. So that was yesterday morning, and this morning again we were supposed to have just a tiny spiff of snow, and let's see if the camera will pick this up. I don't know if it will. The wind's blowing out of the southwest right now. The roads aren't too bad because it's not too cold. It's about 18 degrees. But you can see these little spots in the road, like this one coming up, where it's drifting over the road. It's pretty clean now, but one of these other roads I'm going to get on that's a north-south road is going to probably have some drifts on it. So I went out and worked this morning for a little bit and did what I could. I went out about 4 o'clock this morning expecting just a salt, and we had about 1.5 inches of snow by the time 7 o'clock rolled around. So that whole lake not being frozen thing is really screwing us up. We're getting, if the wind picks up just right, this was supposed to be a clipper, and the wind started out of the west or northwest, and now they swung to southwest. It pulled that moisture off the lake, and we're supposed to get I guess an Arctic air mass coming down toward us here tomorrow afternoon, and we're expecting a high temperature of like 5 during the day, and getting a little bit colder at night, but not much, not a whole lot of fluctuation. Nice thing is we're past the equinox, so we're starting to get our daylight back. Not by much. We're not losing it anymore, so that's nice. Right there, before Christmas, you start going to work in the dark and coming home in the dark, and I don't really like that kind. That really that gets to me. I need some sun. So we're anticipating tonight just to have a little bit of snow. Normally I got plans for New Year's, but this year I haven't really made any plans, so I think we're just going to chill out at home and stay in for the night. I know I'm going to have to work tomorrow. I know for sure I'm going to work tomorrow night into Thursday. They're with that Arctic air mass coming out over our lake. They're saying 4 to 8 inches of snow, and we're due. We haven't had last couple times they said 5 to 8 inches. We got about 3 or 4. But I think this time with that cold air, if the wind keeps blowing, we're going to get it. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted and show you what we got. Not really anything going on at the shop right now with the holidays and all that. Still nothing really lined up. I fixed that snowblower the other day and fixed those snowplow wings up and made them all pretty and new, as best as they could be for a piece of equipment. Other than those couple of things, not much else going on. I got hydrostatic transmission tore apart for my John Deere tractor, and I'm working on getting a seal kit for that. So other than that, that's not a piece of equipment I use hardly ever, but I use it around the house sometimes for towing a little wagon around and things like that, cleaning up yard debris. So I got that going, and trying to think of what else I got doing. I got to put the squeegees back on those snowplow wings, get some hardware for it. Here we go. We got the plow truck coming, knocking the drifts off the side of the road. And dropping some salt. The damn wind has just been blowing fierce today. They said 25 or 20 to 25 mile an hour winds, gusting to 35. So it's definitely been a windy one, but it's not that bad out. I mean, it's cold. It's 18 degrees out, but the bottom's going to fall out of it here in the next day. So I don't like those mornings. Thankfully, got that the block heater plug repaired on this truck, because it does not like sitting outside in that cold. I forgot, I plugged the truck in the other night, but I forgot to plug the extension cord in. Then I went out to start it in the morning, and it was not happy with me. So make sure we keep that one on the go. I missed it. I was going to show you guys some drifts there. It's, like I said, it's pretty damn windy out there. This is a street I was talking about. You've seen me run this road before. Yeah, you can see a little bit on the side of the roads there where it's coming off these lawns, but we actually have some open cornfields with no standing corn in them. Some of the years they've actually they've left the corn stand out here because they couldn't, it was a bad crop or whatever, so they just let it go till springtime because they couldn't get it mowed down, and it made a huge difference. But this road is my main drag on the way to the shop every morning, and it can get really, really, really crappy out. Sorry about the extreme close-up on the radio. I can hear it just a teeny bit in the background. I get that sucker shut off. So I don't know what else is happening. I just figured I'd do a vlog for you guys. Some of you guys like this kind, some of you guys don't. Especially for the background noise and all that, so I apologize. So I'm gonna run into town right now. I'm gonna hit the post office. I get all my business mail at the post office. I don't have it delivered to my house. I can't afford to have the snowplow truck knock my mailbox off and knock all my bills and everything else in the ditch for that. So we don't live in the city, so the plow trucks go by at a pretty good clip. So I always get my mail there. Plus it gives me an excuse to go get stuff, run into town and all that. So I'm gonna go do that, and it's time to send bills for the end of the month. So I got to sit down in front of the computer and run my invoices and all that. So I'm gonna do that this afternoon. It's about 1:30. Didn't really get a whole hell of a lot done this morning. I watched some TV and all that. I haven't been real big on watching TV, but lately with the whole snowplowing thing and getting up in the middle of the night or not going to bed and staying out until 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and then coming home and just dragging ass. I don't want to do anything. And it hasn't been sunny, so it's just been kind of depressing. So here's the area I'm talking about with the open fields. This isn't too bad because the sun's been out most of the day, or at least half-ass. This gets really bad in through here. This ain't too bad right now. They've got enough salt on it that it's kept it at bay, but that wind is just really, really growling around here today. So I'm gonna go get those couple things done. I gotta do a little bit of measuring and measure up these radial oil seals on that hydrostatic pump that I'm working on, so I can try and get some of those ordered. Oh, there's the plow truck. Cleaning off this mess up here. They run this stretch of road quite frequently in the daytime to try and keep the drifts off of it, just for, you know, the reason of it being a big open field like that. It covers it up. So maybe I'll bring you back when I get to the shop and show you how to use a set of dial calipers. I'm going to use those to measure those seals up with, and give you a little content at least for New Year's Eve. It won't be much, it won't be very entertaining, but it'll be something. So I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Hope you're all doing good. Guys, like I was talking about earlier, I've got these oil seals right here, radial seal. I bent them up, taking them out a little bit, but we're going to take these dial calipers here. And for those of you who've never seen a set of calipers, there we go. They've got this little thumb wheel here, and as you open it, you can measure outside diameter with these jaws, inside diameter with these jaws, and depth with that probe. That part of the caliper comes out as you go. So basically we'll just put this seal in the caliper here and close it down on it. And it looks like we got 1190. And the way you read that, you got the 1 on the scale there. And then next to the 1, it's open to almost the 2 there. So that's 1100 right there. And then it's at 90 on the dial, so that's 1190. We'll move this over a little bit here. I'll check the other one just to make sure it comes out the same here, but should be, yeah, 1190. So that's outside diameter. So I'm going to take these dimensions down. So alright, now we'll measure the inside diameter, and hopefully I didn't booger it up too bad. We'll get close to it. I'll also measure the shaft that this came off of. These are both the same seal. This one looks a little bit better. You don't want to deform the rubber, you just want it to touch. That one looks like almost 675. And I'm going to measure the width of this seal too, and the width appears to be, let's get this other one that I didn't monkey up so bad. 210. That's the right one. Yeah, I wrote those down right. Okay, and then the other seal here, outside diameter, 1135 maybe, and 1140, and 1135. And when I say 1135, that's 1 inch 135 thousandths. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but once you go past, let's see if I can get that to focus. That's the one, that's 1 inch. The first little one is 100 thousandths, and that's how you read that. And let's see, let's do the width on this just real quick. We're looking at 255. So that's basically a 1/4 inch. And inside diameter, boy, this one's going to be interesting. Foobar did pretty good. That's 580. So 580 thousandths of an inch, or 58 thousandths, however you want to read that. So that's how you do that. That's how you read a set of dial calipers. These are Mitutoyos, or Mitutoyo. These are Japanese. These are my father's. He worked in a shop that made fasteners back in the early 80s, and he had these. I've got some sets of mics that were his, micrometers. Nothing digital, all dial. So there you go. That's how I use those. So we will catch up with you guys later. Happy New Year, everybody.